Hello and welcome. I am Tryonus and this is ManiaCraft, a server, a vanilla server with 1.8.3 provided and hosted by Mntdewmania and TheWhiteTyger. Well, TheWhiteTyger is little. I'm going to start this again. 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome. I am Tryonus and this is the Mania server provided by Mntdewmania and I believe TheWhiteTyger. Mntdewmania is the owner of the server and TheWhiteTyger does a little bit of the admin work and helps Mountain Dew with the server if there's any problems. Mountain Dew invited me to the server just to play and have fun on. I don't know if I'm going to be doing too many recordings, but I thought I'd do at least this one just to share what I've been up to, because I've got onto the server yesterday and did a fair amount of work. This world is the same world that Mountain Dew does her Hillbilly Island on. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out her channel. It should be in my description below, the links to her and all the tryhards. Go and check them all out. And she does a series on her Hillbilly Island, which is fairly similar to what I'm doing here. I've got an island to myself. Yeah, and she just plays and messes around and talks and talks and talks. It's all in good fun. But anyway, so Mountain Dew Island is, I believe, that general direction. About 300 blocks or so. I won't go over there because obviously she's recording and doing a full series. Oh, and by the way, this is her third season of doing Hillbilly Island. She's only just started, so definitely worth the check out. So go to my description, get on her channel, go and subscribe. She's brilliant. Well, they all are, but you know what I mean. So anyway, this is my little island. I've got some plans, but obviously any thoughts, suggestions, ideas, leave them in the comments below. I will always appreciate them. Because as you may or may not know, I'm not really that much of a vanilla player. I started Minecraft playing Tech Classic and the mods, and really could never get into vanilla. I've tried once or twice, once with ProMine server and another one with the Minecraft Realms server, which is where I met Mountain Dew and everyone, and all the great people. So like I say, any ideas would be great. But anyway, this is kind of my island. I didn't start with that many trees. In fact, there were only a small cluster of them in the corner. But as now, it's now turned into my tree farm area. I've got some birch trees there and some oak ones there. They're currently waiting to be regrown. As you can see down here, I've got some sugar cane, plenty of it. I've got a few sheep and chickens in the area. A lone cow which is wandering around in the somewhere. Unfortunately, that is my only cow. There she is. So yeah, until I actually find a partner for her, she's round here on her own. I've managed to capture one of the chickens and a couple of the sheep, so I can probably kill these sheep now, but they're being a pain in the backside, these chickens, because they just keep going into the water, and no matter what I do, I can't get them out of the water, and I haven't seen any slimes as yet to make any sort of leads. Get off my crops, you silly cow. I will turn you to steak. But this is my farm at the moment. I've got some carrots, which was dropped by a zombie, which was nice. And my two crop fields here. Plenty of wheat, plenty of bread and food. Which was a very severe thing to start with. So yeah, fun and games. Also had a few creeper explosions and things to deal with. One or two little caves on this place, just underground little bits here and there. Just goes through my little island. Can I get back up? That's the question. I should be able to if I do a little bit of parkour. There we go. Should be fine now. Okay, so yeah, the sun is actually setting. But it shouldn't be too bad. I haven't been able to light my island up with torches. Mainly through burning wood and making that into charcoal. I don't even know if I've got... yeah, there we are. There's some left in one of my furnaces. I haven't really done a right lot of mining. Was able to kill an enderman, get an ender pearl, some little bits of resources. I really do need to go mining. This is kind of a full chest and whatnot, so as you can see there's thousands of seeds, absolutely thousands. So yeah, oh that's actually a thing I need to inquire with Mntdewmania about. When I am digging dirt, or when I was last night anyway, now and again some glowstone would actually appear. There you are, there's some. It just popped out of the ground. I don't know if this is something to do with this MMO thing. I've never used it because apparently what they've done is installed this thing which is increases skill levels. I've never used it before, which should make the game very interesting. Anyway, I've got my sheep farm here, chicken farm here, and there was a couple of rabbits on the server, so on the island, so I've managed to capture them. One of these brown ones and this white one here, and I've been able to breed them so far. So far I've got 2 extra brown ones. I think I've got a couple of carrots to do. I'll let them do a little bit more breeding. Do need to be careful because they can. I think they can actually jump out of these fences. So let's give one to you and one to you, and they can do their business. And we should get another little rabbit. There we go, another little white one. How nice. So I think I'm going to have to name one of these Eddie Magpie. He doesn't like rabbits. So yeah, I have managed to get one of the chickens, and I'm hoping when this thing decides to lay an egg, I will be able to get another one so I can start breeding them as well, and then I should be good for food with sheep, because sheep in this version do actually drop mutton, so, and that's a nice bit of lamb to eat, so I don't not just stuck on bread. So yeah, let me just switch into creative for 1 minute. No, it doesn't work like that, does it? It's game mode. Let's see, Mntdewmania did give me ops level, so yeah. So this is kind of my island, just to give you a little bit of a heads up on it. These little dirt patches that you see there and there, they were me trying to coax out the chickens and whatnot out of the water, but failed miserably. So as you can see, it's a fairly decent sized island. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it yet. Thinking about a house or something here. Maybe a tower or something in that corner. Maybe a dock or something here. Or maybe here as it comes in. As for that, I don't know, to be quite honest. Like I say, if this was a modded world, I'd have so many different plans, it would be unbelievable. But like I say, I'm not really that much of a vanilla player. I could try and look into some redstone machines, maybe. I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, let me just switch back into game mode survival. That's how I like to play, and this is what I've done all in survival. And I did see a creeper down here just a second ago. Has it despawned? Where did it go? No. Oh, he must have run off. This building here, this is not my house, obviously, because I just mentioned about my house. This is actually my mine, and still got a little bit of work to do in it. I'm going to try and make it a little bit more fancy looking, a little bit better to look at than a normal mine. But basically, I just dug out a 3x3 with this, so I could just dig all the way down. Nice straight down path, straight to what I hope is diamond level, because if I remember rightly on Vannilla, diamond level is roughly, what, 12? Level 12 or something on those sort of lines, which is what I'm on now there. The y-axis is on 12, so I've already marked out some of my strip mining techniques. If you don't know how to strip mine, fairly simple and safe way to mine. Mntdewmania might actually like this, what I do here. But basically I just dig straight all the way down to level 12 obviously, and then every 2 blocks or so I make a separate mine and just dig in a straight line going a particular direction, instead of going caving. I do like caving now and again, but not all the time. And the reason why I leave 2 blocks is because obviously if I'm mining that way, I can see what's this way and I can see that way, and same for here, I can see what's on that side and that side. Yeah, it's a fairly efficient way of doing things, I think. Obviously, if you've got any better ideas, you know, do feel free to let me know. I do have an iron pick to get some of this redstone. But, there we go. There's another thing for mining. Like I say, this is some sort of MMO efficiency thing. I don't know it at all, so it should be fairly interesting. One of the things that it does do, and I have died because of this, only in fun and games obviously, fishing. Because I was a bit desperate for food, I had no food bars left, and I was suffering rather badly, and I only had 3 hearts left, so I decided to do a little bit of fishing just to get some food in, and then to my surprise a block of TNT came out of the water, lit and ready to explode, and it came onto the surface. I couldn't go anywhere because I was in a bit of a corner, and obviously boom. Yes, so yeah, luckily I didn't lose a right lot. I think the only thing I did lose off the top of my head was actually a stone hoe. So, you know, I'm not fussed, and quite frankly, I never have been when I die. You know, it's part of the game. If you lose it and you die, then you just need to remake it. That's it, end of story. It's why I've never been really too bothered about, you know, if anyone needs anything, you know, you come and help yourself. You let me know what you've taken. I've got no quibbles, you know. I don't care what it is, quite honest, because that adds to my enjoyment for actually going and getting it back, if that makes any sense, because I can actually go and do a little bit more mining or whatever, and I do enjoy mining. Are we actually going to find anything interesting going this way? But yeah, that's basically how I would straight mine, just going that way. Obviously, this is vanilla, so I would do this if it was modded. I'd probably be going into Tinker's Construct and using a stone hammer just to start off with, and that would give me a 3x3 area, and then I would move probably onto that one, and then another 3x3. But this isn't vanilla. This isn't modded. This is vanilla. So yeah, just I suppose it's a different challenge, and yeah, if I did do a series on this, feel free to let me know if you want to see me try and do this. But obviously I would need some advice, some help on how to do things. Not necessarily the basics. I do know the basics, but some of the more advanced stuff maybe. Yeah, maybe myself and Mntdewmania, and I think Tigger does actually play on the server now and again. If we can get our time zone sorted out, we could possibly team up, do a couple of collabs. That would probably be fairly nice. We could probably help Mntdewmania out in the Nether, and maybe even help her defeat the End Dragon if we got a small group together. But that's by the by, and in the future we'll see what happens, and you never know. Oh, there we go, some diamonds. Haha, I'm glad I caught them on camera. That's cool. So there's at least 2. That's a nice start. So let's just dig down these. There's 3 at least. 4. Nice. Haha. Oh, there's 5. And I can hear those zombies. There's no lava underneath them. Been burnt like that before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. So that means I can get. Oh, I've got 6. How have I managed to get 6? Did I miscount? I'm sure I only counted 5. I'll have to check that in the recording. Oops, that's redstone. That won't mine with a stone pick, will it? But anyway, that's nice to get. Unless it's something to do with that MMO stuff again. Do I get a little bit of fortune with the amount of mining XP? I don't know. But let me just tidy this up so we don't have any mobs spawning in this area. There we are. And all nice and tidy again. Cool. So yeah, this is basically what I've got to do now. I've just got to get some mining done, get some resources in, and I'll get these diamonds up top. So I think I'm going to leave this episode or whatever here and just grab this. Like I say, if you do want to see a series, let me know in the comments section. But again, I'm not a vanilla player. I never have been. You know, if you really want to watch a professional vanilla play, then you need to really watch Mntdewmania. She knows exactly what she's doing and how to do it. I'm just going to be on here for a little bit of messing around and something a little bit different, and maybe even teach myself a few things. So, right, let me just tidy this up. There we go. Perfect. That'll do. The only problem is with this mine shaft is actually climbing all the way back up. Oh well, I've tried to kill myself. Something I did maybe think about was maybe making this a bit larger, and maybe try and get a rail going up and down. I don't know anything about rails on vanilla, because it's not Railcraft, it is vanilla Railcraft things, so something I would need to look into, and I don't know anything about it again. So like I say, kind of, even though I know what I'm doing, some of the more advanced stuff, like I say, I don't know anything about. Alright, anyway, I think I'm going to end this episode here. So, yeah, I keep saying ending the episode. But, yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and I will catch you later. Bye.